Okay.
What's
and if
your
you're
Instagram?
a fan, in fact, I don't have an Instagram, but I'm gonna have you help me with that. I'm a rake. If you're a fan and you love Amadeo, or maybe this is your very first time, give us a call.
Yes.
Because we love to hear from you, and what a great opportunity to talk to.
And I want to know
Amadeo.
stories about
That's
cameos.
Our testimonial, right? Oh,
tell
yes,
us your
tell
story,
us all
your
about
family stories about cameos. That's what really makes me happy.
Yeah, well, because you hear people, I mean, when you call in and you tell us about how you've passed it down from generation to generation, or you received one as a gift, or you're giving one as a gift. We love to hear that. Now, I've been wearing this, and many of you have not been waiting, and I don't blame you, because when you take advantage of that flex, it's so great and easy to get. $20 off, but even $149.95. This is a substantial piece. I'm not going to bring the measuring right up here to me,
Shannon,
but
you know, I'll tell you something.
On 4 flex of $37, and on 5 flex,
so look at this. This is the Cornelian shell.
Card?
This is the Cornelian shell.
Yes,
with
and
this Cameo's card.
Okay.
And that's Cornelian. So imagine that this cameo is basically bigger than the shell, so we have to select.
You have to get a nice big.
But it means that we only could carve one cameo out of one shell. So imagine the selection, because it's thousands and thousands of seashells that we have to select. And I want to remind you something, that we are a one-stop shopping, because basically my family, we make cameos, we set them in jewelry. But remember, in Torre del Greco, there's no, you don't go to the supermarket and you buy shells. You don't buy these shells anywhere actually in the world. So we have to to source our own shells. So from the beginning to the end of the process, to make these beautiful collectible pieces, we have to first source. My dad, he's a master in this. He's been all over the world finding. This is my dad, Michele, striking the pose in Capri by our store.
So cosmopolitan.
And my dad, has been in the business for the past probably 60 years, because he was a teenager when he started to work with his family, with his father, my grandfather. And so he always says, like, I have to go to Africa and I have to select the shells, because I need to have it in my hand. I need to weigh them, and I know if they're good for cameos. So then we ship them to Torre del Greco. Then in Torre del Greco we cut the shells. Then we give the pieces we designed in rounds or ovals or fancy shapes to the carvers. The carvers at home. So this carver who made this cameo, his name is Peppino. Giuseppe, aka Peppino.
There's a master carver.
One master carver who works at home,
Peppino,
and his bench is this big.
For you.
His bench is this big.
That's it.
That's it. And he sits outside the veranda in his family home, in our house, and he carves. His wife is cooking in the other room. And these are the tools. So I want to show you also how we carve. So this is about the same size. So we use this stick, right? We use this sort of wax to keep the shell in a way that it's holding, right? And then we carve like this.
Well, can you hear that? Right? Yeah,
look,
you can hear that.
You can see the powder actually. And this is very difficult, because if I make a wrong movement, if I use the wrong tool, then it's done, it's gone. You imagine I'm creating the profile, the portrait of a beautiful lady out of a seashell. And you see, these are the 2 layers. So it's not 2 pieces attached, it's 2 layers, and I carved through the layers. I could actually break this to show you. Look.
Oh, no, it breaks my heart, is what you're breaking.
Exactly. So you have to be, it's almost like being a doctor. We're playing. This is like true art.
Precision.
This
really
is precision. This is artistic. This is the Renaissance that is still happening in Torre del Greco in Italy. And for you to own a piece like this, it's like owning a piece of master jewelry that nobody can have, because each piece is a one of a kind.
The one place in the world where they're still carving like this, the original place. Now this, unlike many of the cameos, actually comes on this silk 17-inch long with a 1 3/4 inch extender. I have this all the way up high, but it actually goes all the way down. So it just, you can, depending on whatever length of your, necklace is. For only, I have to keep looking at it because I can't believe
pictures of the town.
$37 to be able to get this.
Then we have pictures of our town.
Cameo. Oh, let's see.
Because it's such a small town, and that shows you how special this is. You know, we have
you said only about 100 people in the
world, in the
town,
still carve cameos.
Not next door to the town, not on the other side of the town.
Exactly. And this is Torre del Greco. This is our main square. This is the campanile of Piazza Luigi Palomba. This is our harbor, because we're, you know, a seaside town near Napoli and Capri. You see Capri on the other side, and Sorrento. This is our Virgin Mary, La Immacolata. It's like the sort of like the patron of the town. This is Mount Vesuvio. That's as close as we are to the volcano.
My goodness.
This is an active volcano.
The foot.
Right at the foot of the volcano, which is you know, the symbol of our town. And in the cameos and the volcano, Vesuvio, and the pizza from Napoli are the symbols of Italy around the world. Are the ambassadors. Cameos are the ambassadors of Italy around the world in jewelry, because they're only made there. They're only made in Torre del Greco.
And for centuries, that's the only place that they've been made, and the history and the heritage is absolutely.